Getting the test version of my test app. Welcome to Ticketman. Tell me your ticket subject.
Okay, just save my printer is not working.
Okay, I'll create a ticket about printer is not working. What is the name that I can put in this ticket so they know who to contact?
My name is John.
Okay, JHON. One last question. Please give me a phone number where you can be reached about this ticket.
869048936287.
Okay, 9,048,936,287. We will contact you soon.
So let's see how to develop an application for the Google Assistant and how to get a gift from Google. So here we have a tool called DIALOFLOW. Here we can see that DIALOFLOW is a Google-owned developer of human-computer interaction technologies based on natural language conversations. So through this tool, we can develop the Google Assistant applications easily. So for that, we need a Google account and we need to log in with that. So let's see. Okay, so after successful login, we can go to console. So here you can see that the dashboard of this page, and we can create an agent. An agent is nothing but a project name, that's all. Just create an agent, and here you can see, you can mention your agent name like Ticket Man. Just create it. Okay, so you can see that I have created an agent called Ticketman, and by default 2 indents came on this page. An indent is nothing but it will act like a conversations. So a conversation must have a request from user or dialogue from user and the response to the user. By default we have 2 indent here. First one is fallback indent and second one is welcome indent. Let's talk about welcome indent. Here you can see that a welcome indent contains these things like contacts, events, training phrases, actions and parameters, responses, etc. Here a training phrases is nothing but what all the things to be get from the user side. Suppose if I gave here like hi, you can see the response like greetings, how can I assist? So here we have the response like that. And in fallback indent, like suppose if I had given like sorry, that is not in welcome indent, that is not a trained keyword, so automatically the default indent response came sorry was what was that? So today I'm going to create an agent called Ticketman, and that will collect a ticket details from the user, including ticket subject, ticket uh, name of the person, and mobile number of the person. And after that, we can store into a database, or we can send the details via mail. That is an optional thing. So this is the format of our ticket man. Like user will say talk to ticket man, and the Google will say welcome and tell me your subject, and user say the subject thing, and again Google will ask name of the person and the phone number, and the finally successful message, and the conversation will end. So let's begin. So for that, first we need to go to default welcome indent, and we need to create it just like here. Here we can delete the remaining welcome indents and just say welcome to Ticketman. Tell me so here is the thing, and we can save. So let's see. Hi, welcome to Ticketman, tell me your subject. So automatically we need to get the subject from the user. For that, we need to create another indent called get subject. And just here add the training phrases like my Canon printer is not working, and just give this to any. So the any entity will accept all the text you entered. Suppose if you have given a specific type of entity that will not accept some words, for that we are giving any entity, and we can add more expressions like my printer is not, and here manage the parameters like add. Just give the parameter name as subject, okay, and the response. Okay, I will create a ticket with the
subject dollar subject, and we can add like this. What is the name? Okay, I have created like this. So just save. Okay, so after creating this response, let's just check it out. Like say here, say, so you can see that the response here. Okay, I will create a ticket with the subject my Canon printer is not working. What is the name? So the response has came here. But suppose if you want to save or email our details, we need to get that value. For that, we need to add fulfillment for each of our indents. So we should enable fulfillment. A fulfillment is nothing but we can customize our Dialogflow applications. Like we can fetch the parameter value and we can store in our database, or we can email the details, etc. So I have just enabled the fulfillment and just save it. And just go to fulfillment. So this is the fulfillment page, and we can see that inline editor here. We can enable this and inline editor, if you are aware of like JavaScript and Node.js, that will be easy to do this process. And by default they are giving some codes so we can run easily, and just we can see that default welcome indent and default fallback indent here, and we can manage by code itself. So here we can simply add welcome to Ticketman, tell me your subject please. So automatically that will ask your subject and just deploy it, and we can test it like by saying hi. Welcome to Ticketman, tell me your subject. So this printed. So the next thing is we need to fetch the subject. So for that we need to add like your name, like get subject here handler. So here add subject handler, and here you say here we need to fetch that subject param. So for that where equals agent dot parameters subject, and here you just add this line.
like I will create a ticket about dollar subject, and ask the name of the person in the same conversation. I'll remove this line. So let's just test it. So let's just test it, like say hi, welcome to the Get Mental Meal subject please, and my printer is not working. So you can see, okay, I will create a ticket about printer is not working. So, and the next question asked, what is the name? As we mentioned. So we got that subject in this variable. So the main object of using inline editor is we will get that parameter value and we can process for sending emails or storing into database. So likewise we can add the next indent also. So before that we need to add a context. So for adding context, go to default welcome indent. I'm going to add output context as get, and just save it. We know that the next indent after welcome indent is get subject. So go to get subject and just add context as here, add input context like get subject. Here, after getting the subject, we are getting get name. So let's save it. And here, create the indent called get name and add the context as get name input context, and add the input context as get name, and add the output context as get font, because after getting name we are going to fetch font details. And here add some training phrases like my name is John, and here John is like a person. Okay, and here action parameters of person, and entity give as is dot person, and here parameter value as person, and enable fulfillment, and just save it. And just go to fulfillment and add our indent get name, and add handler get name handler, and here add get name handler, and here our parameter name is person, so mention it as person. So move to our next conversation, like one last question, please give me your mobile number. So like, okay person, one last question, your mobile number. So we have added a new indent called getName, and we have added a getName handler, and we are fetching the person details, and we are asking the phone number of this person. So let's just deploy it and test it. Let's test from the beginning, like, hi, welcome to Ticketman, tell me your subject. My printer is not working. Okay, the subject response came, and my name is John. Okay, John. So here we got the parameter value John from the person, and one thing we need to care about is that this person keyword is default keyword in DialogFlow. So for that, suppose if you are giving a person as variable name, we need to mention dot name. So we will get the value from dot name. So we need to care about that. And so we got subject and name. So the last thing is we need to get phone number. For that, just go to indent and create the same, like a get phone, and here give get phone as input context, and here there is no output context because our conversation is going to end. And here phone number, and add another expression like my phone number is, and just give phone number, and here change the phone, and last enable webhook, and just, and one thing we need to care is this is our last intent, so we need to end our conversation like this. Set this intent as end of conversation, and we need to save that, and just go to fulfillment and add the indent for, remove this line and remove these lines.
and add the response message here. We will and add the response here. We will contact you soon. And just deploy it. After deploying, just let's test from the beginning, like, hi, welcome to Ticketman, and tell me your subject. My printer is not working. Okay, so I will create a ticket about printer is not working, and it's asking our name. So my name is John. So it's just captured the name. Okay, John. So it's asking our phone number. Just type like a phone number. So phone number also captured, and it will contact you soon. So this is the thing. So we got all the details like phone, person, subject, everything regarding ticket. So in phone handler, either we can like store to database, or we can email details. All the things we can do. So the value holds in these variables. That's why we are choose inline editor. So let's see how it works in Google Assistant. So this is just a testing console. We can test our application, like talk to my test app and just enter.
Getting the test version of my test app. Welcome to Ticketman. Tell me your ticket subject.
Okay, just say my printer is not working.
Okay, I'll create a ticket about printer is not working. What is the name that I can put in this ticket so they know who to contact?
My name is John.
Okay, JHON. One last question. Please give me a phone number where you can be reached about this ticket.
It's 9048936
Okay, 9,048,936,287. We will contact you soon.
So you can see here my test app left the conversation. So it was just end. And this is our demo of application. And next we can deploy our application into Google Assistant